what is happening, ElenemFam?
Welcome back to another video. So today we are talking about being ashamed of where you come from. Have you experienced it? Why are people ashamed? We're just gonna share that and more. But before we get to that, I just wanna say thank you to our returning subscribers. Welcome back. We love you and we appreciate your support. If you are new to the family, my name is Akuma, also known as Letho. Yes, we hope you're going to join the family by clicking the subscribe button, like, comment, and share with your friends and family. Please also do check out the description box. We have left the link to our social media pages. And this is my husband, my awesome, loving husband, who is going to introduce himself.
What is happening, ElenemFam? Mr. Chamtilada, the leader of the new school, captain of the winning team, man of integrity from the highest house of society, the principal or principal, Mr. DJ. Won't you play my song? My life is a disaster, man. Rasta. Umkhuluwa, wabakhuluwa, Buddha and Dala, Ijani of the what?
I don't know.
Of the Bafondins, Ichrodman of the Magwedins. And welcome back yet to another video. Ijan, it's like a Chrodman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like a Jan of the Jans. A Jan of the Bafondins. And the Chrotman of the Magwedins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Welcome back to our returning subscribers. If you're new to this channel, welcome. We are so glad that you clicked on this video and we hope that you're going to find value in the content that we produce. We have around about just 60 videos on this channel, so you will not be bored. But let me just quickly tell you about who we are, just in case you don't really know who you're dealing with, or you've seen us, but you're like, what are these ones about? Let me just quickly tell you. This is Akuma, as she's already said, but her other name is Letho, aka Letho Kuhle. I like the full name. And this is Mbullellod. Mbullellod. We are a South African married couple that loves God. We love love, we love life, we love laughter and adventure. All the content that you're going to find on this channel is definitely inspired by that. So if that is your kind of content, please go ahead and join the ElenemFam by clicking on the subscribe button. My wife has already said that we are doing a video on being afraid. Not afraid. Yeah, ashamed.
Being afraid of where you come from.
Ashamed of where you come from. Especially with us black people, what causes it? You know, so we're just gonna be sharing our experiences. Have we experienced it, and what would have caused that, and what's our take as it stands now? Yeah. So I'm gonna hand over to the studio in Port Elizabeth.
Okay guys, for me it started when I was very young. I remember I used to go and visit my dad, Kwateza, and my mom is from Kwamaphumulo. So when I go to Kwateza, I used to round off where I come from to the nearest town. So I'll just say, when I'm going to Kwateza, I'll tell them that my mom is from Stenga, while she's from Kwamaphumulo,
which is about 30 minutes away from. Yeah.
And then when I'm in Maphumulo, I'll tell them, my dad is from Fryhead.
Wow.
And it's far, and Fryhead is far.
Jeez, yeah.
So I used to lie.
Oh, Fryhead is far.
Yeah.
That's further than,
and
from Kwamaphumulo.
Yes, it's far. So now, when I go to varsity, it just got worse, guys. Then when I go to varsity, oh my God, I think I even said I'm from Durban.
Oh wow.
At some point.
So it gets...
so I was like, I'm in Joburg. No one knows KZN very well, so I'll just say I'm from Durban.
Yeah.
And it gets worse because sometimes you're not just lying about where you're from, you're lying about the school that you went to. So now you went to Durban Girls High, or you went to Pietermaritzburg Girls.
Until you meet someone from there. So if they're from that side, so you just want to know, where are you from? And then they're like, yeah, from Durban. Then you're like, okay, I went to Pietermaritzburg. What you gonna do now?
So you sort of gauge it, try to see what's okay. With this person, I'm just gonna say I'm from this place, and with this group, then I'm gonna say I'm from this area. You know, so you're always lying. It gets worse. You're lying about. Oh, I actually know people who lie about their parents, because let's say maybe your mom is very old, then you'll just say your sister is your mom. No guys, that thing is not nice.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Luckily for me, I never lied about my mom.
Yeah.
I never got to that
Your
stage.
mother's young. So.
Yeah, she is young. So
Even
I used
your
to learn.
gogo is
They're
young,
both young.
and she looks like you, so.
So I used to lie about where I come from and which school I went to. Have you ever lied about that?
Lots of times. Especially, I think I've only done it when I came to Joburg.
Yeah.
You know, you get here, you go to Wits. Hey, you get there, and then you thinking,
it's a different ball game.
it's a different ball game. Now, somehow you're gonna have to switch up. By the way, guys, before I tell this story, please do watch the ads. It really does help us. Like the video and also make sure that you comment. So yeah, I had a friend. This guy was my friend. You know, he grew up in the States, in Northern America, basically. Grew up in the States, and then he also he was in Canada, and then from Canada he came back, and then he was living in Durban.
Yeah.
You know, so
living the life.
Living the life. So he's a friend of mine, Xhosa guy, by the way, and he can speak Xhosa. So now, but the thing is, when I talked to him, when we started talking, I was that person I didn't want, because I could hear, you know, his English. So what's happening, man? So I'm like, no, ain't nothing, man.
Hey man, what's your business, man? What's your business?
Where you from, man? Hey, I'm like, okay, I can't really say I'm from the States. So all I'm gonna say is that I'm from Albertine, man. But the home is in the Eastern Cape, you know what I'm saying? But then it got to a point where we sort of got familiar, and then he was cool. Yeah. But then I still didn't tell him. I still kept it to say that I'm from Albertine, even though Ekaya was in Katlehong in an RDP house, you know. So I was like, I know it's in Albertine. So everyone who would ask me if it's where you come from, I'm like, Albertine. And then which school do you go to? I'd be like, Albertine High. But now with Albertine High, it's very risky because you get a lot of people. I mean, Albertine is high. It's just around the corner. So some people, I'll tell them that no, I didn't study here. I studied in Cape Town. And then, but in Cape Town, there's a school. There was an Excellanto. But there's some school that I made up.
Nothing much.
Yeah, exactly, Excellanto. So I even said it was an exclusive school of some people that were ambassadors abroad. So my dad was an ambassador in the West Indies or something like that. And you have to remember this lie. Yeah, you have to remember this lie until this one point.
Go home.
Hey, man. I mean, you see these boys. You're close to your chonga. In Rana, I said, "Vetsi, ziyamenyezela, like swing is glow." You know, close to
Zichi cheese.
Yeah, zichi cheese. I want to learn to cheese. So I can't play myself like that. Yeah. So this friend of mine didn't have a car at that point, but his siblings had cars. Yeah. So he would just grab his older siblings. He would just grab a car, and then we'll just roll around campus. I'm sure people that know me from Wits will know who I'm talking about. And then this one time it was too late, and then he offered to drop me off at Katlehong. Yeah. First of all, we can see
Albertine to drop you off.
Albertine. Yeah, but I know, we're going to Katlehong. He bought it says Albertine. He says, yeah, we're going this direction, right? I'm like, let's take this one, man. I think it's shorter.
This is a shortcut.
Until we got to the place, so just outside my area, it's a squatter camp, and then there's RDP houses inside. So I was like, before you even go in here, just drop me off here. Even then I still didn't want to show him exactly where my house was. I just said, I stayed behind, because there's this squatter camps here, and then there's nice houses at the back. This is Albertine, by the way. And that's not Albertine, it was in Katlehong. That thing, it still bugs me to this day, and you know, I always tell the story to say that I don't know why I did that, because it's not like he was gonna divorce me just because I come from that. So there was no reason.
There was no reason.
I didn't have a reason. So I've told a lie. I've told, I think that's the biggest I've told.
Now that you're speaking of reason, it's very important to try and reflect why we did that. Like why did you lie about it?
Why did you do it, babe?
I I think for me, because I lied at different stages in my life, when I was still young and then when I came to varsity. So I think when I was still young, I just wanted to look cool, guys. You know, to be that girl from who's not from Emakaya, from the suburbs. I don't know why, but I just thought I'm gonna look cool and it's gonna set me apart. And they always, you know, like respect me, man. I'm not from the rural areas. I'm from this area, so I wanted to look cool. But when I got to varsity, my reason sort of changed. Now I think I wanted to fit in, you know, because the people that I was around were from here. They were eating muesli. They were from the barbs. So you know, like they were living the life. And I think at the same time I was afraid of rejection. Because
so it's still
now
the same thing.
it's still the same. So I didn't want them to reject me or to look down on me. You know, just because I'm from Kwamapumolo, I didn't want people to look down on me. So I decided to just lie about it.
I think it was the same reasons with me as well. You know, I mean, thinking about the fact that I told you that this guy, I mean, he, like his childhood, he spent it in the States, and then from there he was in Canada. From there he would tell you about Vancouver, and then from there he was in Germany. So for me, I felt like, you know, he's superior to me just because of that. So I think it's called inferiority complex. Where you feel like you're inferior to this person, even though the person shows that he doesn't care about that, but in your mind, because you have this mind to say, no, you know, I know he's not cool with this. So I lied because of that. And I mean, when you get to Wits, you meet people that went to all these schools. So when you say
people who come with cars.
So when you say you come from it's Olmo, because I did my high schooling in it's Olmo and Nase Zakele. It's Olmo High and Zakele. So it's Olmo High and Zakele. People in your mind.
I went to Vugila High School.
In your mind you're thinking that's such a bad thing. You know, so that was my reasons really to fit in and to look cool and just to be like everybody else. Which is,
and that thing doesn't work because now you're trying to be someone else. You're living a life that is not yours, so you have to continue lying.
Exactly.
You just keep on lying. It gets worse, and it does catch up with you guys. And it's not nice being around those people, because like I'm saying, you can't be yourself. Because now if they're sharing stories from their schools, sport day, what used to happen, swimming lessons,
talking about war cries and all that.
Exactly. And now you can't even, because if you're around or if you were honest from the beginning, you can just say, oh guys, no, I never experienced that, or just share what you experienced.
Exactly.
If you guys
because that might actually be a selling point that sets you apart.
That's what I wanted to say. They might be interested in your stories as well. So it doesn't mean just because you're from a different background, you have to hide it because, you are inferior. You could have something unique about yourself.
You definitely have.
You do have. And the fact that you made it to Wits, even though you're from Vugile High School, or even though you're from Kwamapumolo, you can just share. You like, you know what, guys? I'm actually the only person from my school who came to Vugile, who came to Wits. I'm the only one from my area who actually went to varsity. So that's something cool, I think.
I'm reminded of this boy. My wife knows this, that I love him so much, from Scandal. This boy, his name is Tibelo, TB. This boy, he went to this school where everyone, you know, he was being bullied for not speaking English the way everyone else was speaking English. But then there's one boy who was clever enough to actually embrace him, because the other ones would laugh at him and would bully him. But this other one would say, hey, come tell me about the cows, tell me about this, tell me about that. That actually will be something that people will embrace, because that's what you know. You have survival skills because you've seen the worst, like you come from the bottom. So I think the next thing that we're just gonna share now is that now that we are grown and we are here, we are discussing this thing. Would we do anything differently?
I would definitely be more open, especially with my friends. I wouldn't lie about, like now when I look at my life, I wouldn't lie about where I come from. I think I'm proud of where I come from. Actually, I know I'm proud of where I come from. Come from Apumulo and I went to Bugila High School. Like that's why we like vlogging when we go home because we are so proud of where we come from. So when we look back now, it was so unnecessary for us to lie about where we come from.
It was unnecessary. I mean, you mentioned already that we actually enjoy vlogging our families. By the way, like our families don't mind being on camera. Otherwise, we wouldn't do it. But there's still things that we won't show on camera. So, like the thing of being afraid of showing, like of ashamed. Why do I keep saying afraid? You are ashamed of showing your parents because you feel like they're too old, they look frail, they do this. These are the people that gave birth to you, and not wanting to show where you come from. You didn't give birth to yourself. Like, so there's no need for you. Like you didn't choose to be born there, and the fact that you made it to where you are, it doesn't matter. Like it's some people from where you are, look around and you can see that you actually one of the people that made it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter even if you come here and you still struggle. At some point you are gonna make it. People from your village actually look up to you.
That's what I wanted to say. Like you could actually inspire other people, but now because you're lying, no one will be inspired because everyone wants to be from the suburbs.
Exactly. And by the way, with us shooting this video, we're not trying to say that people from the suburbs are not cool or whatever, but we're just saying just be true to yourself because everyone else is being themselves and they're talking about what they experience. You can see, like you can just tell from the conversations, you're like, hey, this conversation I can't even be part of because I don't have anything that I can sort of contribute. But then if you had told them that, hey, listen, mina they will be so interested because it's something that they've never experienced. So all we are saying is that love yourself and be true. Love God and love your wife. You have a wife. Love one another. You know, as R. Kelly once said, love God, love one another, and love yourself.
Happy people.
Happy people, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. We are hoping that by us being here and sharing all these stories, don't think you are the only one and don't think there's something wrong with you, but try and be yourself. And the world is gonna adjust and you will live a very peaceful life.
The Bible does say that you were set apart by His grace, so it's very important to be yourself.
What that really means, as far as I understand, is that you were made unique and there is a reason for you to be unique because God wanted you to be like that and His purpose is going to be fulfilled through your uniqueness.
Yes. So we're just going to jump to the notification gang. If you want to be part of the notification gang, I hope by now you have commented. Because bakho no cycle.
Okay, this is gonna be for the 2 videos because we didn't do the notification gang in the last video, so it's gonna be that one and the video before that one. So first one goes to Theodore Mugai,
Thando Ngubeni,
Zikona Jali,
Clever and Siwe,
and Thandiswa Busakwe.
Sonia Wasai.
That's a tricky one because it's PSY, ne? So we don't really know what it means, but thank you guys for commenting within the first few seconds of the video. It actually helps the video to be pushed up by YouTube. So keep on doing your thing. ElenemFam, we appreciate you and we love you. We are here.
Bye.
Kiss for the boy.